So you're thinking about moving to Australia, or maybe you're already here but your visa's about to expire and your stress levels are, say, very high. Whether you're a student, skilled worker, partner, or just someone who fell in love with Vegemite, weird, but that's okay. Welcome, I'm Haider, lawyer, former Olympian, and I help people from all over the world navigate Australia's migration system. I do my best to do this without the confusion, without the runaround, and definitely without those 2 a.m. Google searches in the middle of the night. So if you're looking for visa or migration advice, here's what you need to know before you make your next move. The first thing to know is there isn't a one-size-fits-all visa. Seriously, there are over 100 visa subclasses: student visas, partner visas, skilled visas, sponsored visas, temporary graduate visas, bridging visas, protection visas, tourist visas. It can all be very overwhelming, and each visa can turn into another visa. It's like a whole buffet of different visas, and picking the wrong dish can leave you stuck. So before you start filling out your forms, ask yourself, why are you here? How long do you want to stay? Do you want to become a permanent resident or citizen? Once you know your goals, the right visa path becomes a lot clearer. That's what migration advice is all about. It's not just about what visa you can get at the time, but it's about where you want to be. Now, I know you're finding me online, but I would warn you, be careful with advice that you're getting online, especially from randoms or different Facebook groups or Reddits. Look, I get a lot of my own advice from a Reddit forum, just like everybody else, okay? But when it comes to immigration law, I do think it's a little bit different because everybody suddenly thinks that they're their own expert. They know somebody that got PR or their cousin got a permanent residency. And the truth is, Australian immigration law changes all the time. What would have worked maybe 2 years ago, it might be totally outdated today. And even if something worked for someone else, that doesn't mean it'll work for you. Your circumstances are unique. And that's why a cookie cutter advice from Reddit or a WhatsApp group can actually get you into serious trouble. It's important to understand that deadlines matter in the context of Australian visas. Expiry dates are not just suggestions, they're hard deadlines. If you miss one, you might find yourself ineligible for future visas or even facing a ban from applying again for a set period of time. So if your visa is expiring soon, now is the time to act. Don't wait until it's 1 week before and your agent is having a panic attack trying to lodge documents at 11:59 p.m. And if you've already overstayed, still reach out. There may be options, but the sooner you act, the more doors stay open. There are ways to stay longer if you plan it properly. If you're a student, for example, you might be eligible for a 485 graduate visa when you finish, or you could apply for a skilled visa based on your qualification, get sponsored by an employer, or transition into a partner visa if you're in a genuine relationship. Each of these has different rules and requirements, and timing is everything. A migration agent or lawyer can help you map out a visa strategy. So you're not just reacting, you're planning ahead. Think of it like chess. If you're only thinking one move ahead, you're in trouble. Proof is everything, and close enough doesn't count. When you're applying for a visa, you need to prove everything. Proof of relationship, proof of English, proof of work experience or education, proof of financial support, proof of previous studies, and I'm talking about official documents, not just something you've made up on Canva. If your documents aren't complete or accurate, your visa could be refused, and that can create massive complications for future applications. So yes, paperwork matters. Get it right the first time. Look, the honest truth is you don't need to use a lawyer agent, but it's usually a good idea. Technically, you can apply for a visa on your own, and some people do that. But here's what you should know. One mistake can lead to a visa refusal, and refusals often lead to appeals, which are expensive and time-consuming. Some of these errors can block you again from applying for years, and lawyers live and breathe this stuff. We know what the department is looking for, what gets flagged, and how to tell your story properly. If you value your time, your money, your sanity, working with a professional can save you all of these things. Not all migration lawyers are the same, and here's how to find a good one. You need to make sure they explain things clearly, and if they confuse you in the first 10 minutes, start running. They ask you about your long-term goals, not just what you want right now, and they give you options, not just push you towards the most expensive service. They should be upfront about fees and put everything in writing. And here's a little tip. If they guarantee you a visa approval, that's a red flag. No one can guarantee that. It's up to the government entirely. All they can do is put your best application forward. Migration law is more than just paperwork. It's about your future. This isn't just about filling out a form. It's about your dreams, your safety, your family, your career, your chance at a fresh start. Whether you want to study, work, stay with a partner, build a life, The visa is just the first step, but it's a critical one. So getting it done right means you can stop worrying and start living. At Unique Migration, we've helped students, couples, workers, and families from all over the world successfully navigate Australia's visa system. It's not easy. We're not just here to file your application, we're here to answer your questions, help you feel confident, and make the process a little bit less scary. You'll get honest advice and clear guidance, and that way you feel supported from planning to application to approval. The earlier you get the advice, the better your options are going to be. So if you're not sure about what to do next, that's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you do need to take that first step, because the earlier you get the advice, the more choices you'll have, and you'll avoid those expensive mistakes. So if this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your visa questions. And if you're looking for real honest advice, reach out to me and my team at Unique Migration.